Cynthia Nixon, I love this story. Cynthia Nixon is engaged to her longtime girlfriend, Christine Marinoni.
Mm-hmm.
And it's sweet. They're hoping to get married in New York soon. They got engaged at a Action Equals Marriage Equality rally in Midtown New York.
Good for them.
Yay!
Okay, you love Sex and the City, right?
I love Sex and the City, and I love her. I love her character.
Okay, now we have to get controversial. Because we're the Young Turks, we keep it real, right? I saw the picture. I don't hate me. Don't hate me. I'm just saying what everybody was thinking. I thought it was a guy.
Yeah, that's a very masculine female.
Right. And then I realized, oh, that's a girl, right? And then I'll be honest with you. I thought, you're Cynthia Nixon. Why not get like a super smoking hot chick? Like Ellen walking away with Portia de Rossi. Okay, now we're having a conversation. That makes sense, right? But, of course, I know, don't get me wrong, I know it's ridiculous. And people like who they like, they love who they love. And, obviously, I don't know what it feels like to be a lesbian. It shouldn't come as a surprise to anybody. But it is an interesting dynamic, and it does seem to always turn out that way. One, looked, to use a colloquial term, butch girl with the prettier girl. And I guess Cynthia Nixon in this case is not prettier, more feminine, right, to be PC about it. But am I going out of bounds here by saying if I was Cynthia Nixon, I might have gone hotter?
No, you're not. I mean, this is something that we obviously discussed earlier, and I definitely said some controversial things about her choice. But whatever floats her boat.
But, now let's go to the flip side of it. I really respect people who marry people not based on their looks. And I'm super harshing on her, and I feel bad about it, right? But look, keep it real. It is what it is, right? So, but if you marry based on something else, I think, God bless, man. That's great, because you took into account what really matters in the long run. Personality, and whether you love that person, etc. So, don't get me wrong. Cynthia Nixon, go forward. Move forward.
The reason we're afraid to say things like what you just said is because people will take it the wrong way as, oh, well, you're just talking down, you're homophobic, you don't think they should get married because there's two women and all that stuff. It's not bad if this is a fat, ugly dude that got married to a hot model. And then we say, what the hell is she doing with him, man? It must really be love because he's busted. And then nobody has a problem with that except for the guy who's like, well, hey, I got a hot girl. That's the only guy who can possibly be mad about that. Because if you say someone's ugly, and people always say it all the time, we see a hot girl with an ugly dude, you go, what is she doing with him? We just say it. But why can't we say it if it's a lesbian couple? They're the same as our couples, right? Straight couples that we may, relationship we may be in.
All right, now, JR, it's a very fair point, but for my purposes, I think it's a little different. You know me, lesbian couples, straight couples, I don't give a damn, right? So that's not what's making me stop, and I'm not even PC about that, right? It's more, and I'm PC about this, or for whatever reason, this is the thing that makes me stop. I'm worried about harshing on women instead of guys. Keeping it real, okay? Because we did this before, you're 100% right, when we talked about Padma Lakshmi getting married to Salman Rushdie. And we were like, man, Salman is busted, right? I mean, I love the guy. He's my favorite author. But he's got an eye over here and an eye over here, and he's got a nose over here and over here, knees and nose, noses and knees. I mean, the guy's messed up. And he walked away with Lakshmi, and I got no problem saying that. I don't have any problem harshing on any guy. It's just when it's a girl, for whatever reason, I pull back a little. And you watch a lot of these shows, not a lot, right? But a little. Do you see where I'm coming from there, Anna? And I don't know, should we be equal opportunity offenders? And if a girl's busted, just be like, boom, she's terrible. What are you doing?
I feel like
I don't know. I feel bad about that.
But we do that all the time on the show. What are you talking about?
You think so?
We're constantly, and I'll be the first to admit this, we're constantly judging women by the way they look. I mean, we don't go so far as to saying, oh, she's busted, she's ugly, but we point to cellulite, we point to things that women would really take.
And if you notice on every one of those stories, I'll feel bad. I'll be like, don't get me wrong, not that I'm a looker, and I still would do her, and la la la, but we're just pointing out what's happening here, right?
But I do agree with you. It's a lot easier, to make fun of a guy's looks than a woman's looks, because women are known to be a little more sensitive about it, and men will pretend like it doesn't bother them, but it probably does,
By the way, did you catch that one of my consolations to these women is like, don't get me wrong, I still do you.
Yeah, exactly.
But they might be like, whoa, that's thrilling. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate that.